202402081213. Arizona, rainy Arizona, with a lot of light speed fucking travelers zipping on by. Yeah. So, we're gonna go 117, man. Like, so, here we go. Gotta log everything, right? So, this day is taking forever, man, if you only know. Anyway, I'm driven, but, you know, not by a fucking whip. So, context for requirement. Stewie. Because it's redundant, man. I am going to spell it the fuck out, though. Yeah, right there. Roger that. Well, it's in the basic standards because nobody's going to read all of the modules more than once, and if they've got to refer back to something, they'll go to 106 first, yeah? Okay. So... Okay. Uh, fucking retarded shit. Anyway. Oh, asset retarded. I am genuinely fucking retarded. You did know that, right? Oh, I'm serious. I'm totally fucking retarded. By standards of where I'm from. Yeah, I'm a total fucking idiot fuck up from just fucking screwball. Hi. Asset registration and tracking requirement. They love me anyway, but they know I'm a fucking retard. Been hit in the head too many times, dude. The asset registration and tracking requirement. Is that crystal fucking clear? Okay. Nobody wants their shit fucked with, man. Nobody. And if a lady has a penny and that's all she's got and you try to fucking take it from her, I'll just kill you. Okay? Alright. So, asset, read through 117, asset registration and tracking. Context for requirement. It's the common situation worldwide, extra universally, to have the need for registration and tracking of assets to preserve ownership, stewardship, and integrity in all things, especially in terms of authenticity. The system design mandate is, of course, a matter of sovereign architecture. However, it should abide by the record standards 111 Beyond No Limit records, 112 public records, and 113 confidential records, and also be in perfect conformity to the particular territorial control sets 101 intrinsic value currency solution. There is also the requirement to meet 110 audit corrective measures demanded by regular inspection in all aspects, such is the case with everything. Any dispute involving who is rightful in ownership of an asset not automatically resolved by applying covenant standard, must first have attempted resolution using 105 standard arbitration management. If that fails, then legal remedies are of course appropriate. For currency guarantee of reliability and authenticity, all definitive aspects must be followed in accordance with 101 intrinsic value currency solution and 132 basis of value registry for currency. The determination of what is an asset is a matter for government to decide, although 106 Basic Standards Agreement does provide some special handling depending on the type of task operational structure which holds the asset registration and tracking requirement. As an individual, I will honor the context for requirement presented here to the best of my ability, and if I have responsibility in managing, creating, maintaining any system related to this, I will always discharge this responsibility with the highest consideration of order and integrity. I understand intentional breach or counterfeit in any measure conflicting with this system automatically qualifies me for termination by the first responding military in due course of general defense of the population. Yeah. So I gotta. There's a general just fucking disgust with fiat systems, and this is the way to go. Yeah. So everyone fucking hates it. Everyone. So here we go. Integrity is the agreement between stated purpose, constitution, or definition and actions of an individual or other container. Sovereign architecture is the concept that a territorial control set or household has sovereignty to structure its own solutions to matters in its own territorial control set. Territorial control set is a specific class of container having these qualities: domain of order specifying the absolute region, constitution fully articulating government design operating this domain of order, military designated as responsible for maintaining order in and defending this domain of order, designated currency mandated as acceptable for all trade in this domain of order, citizen indexed by key in this domain of order, resident foreigner indexed by key and of all non-citizen individuals in this domain of order. Domain of order is a physical area definition container which specifies a physical region governed by a ruling order. So that means it's loosely defined that way on purpose, man, because if you're in wartime, for example, and you're taking ground, in some cases, if you are fighting a defensive war, that means you are going to fucking eliminate your opponent, completely fucking eliminate them and take their shit. I've had to do it over and over because they just won't fucking quit. Okay? So, in those cases, the domain of order application is that conquest applies. Yeah, if somebody will not quit fucking with you and you have to take them out, and like if they won't quit attacking you and you're like, fucking quit it, and they won't, you can completely exterminate them. That's fair. Oh shit, I can't believe you just said that. Oh, it's tolerable as fuck, dude. Keeps everyone on their best fucking behavior, doesn't it? Covenant is a two-party agreement that has reward and consequence built into the articulation of the agreement. It is a fully articulated agreement with complete transparency guaranteed and has the following sections: definitions, context, responsible parties, individual or task operational structure, responsibilities, deliverables guaranteed, scheduling or trigger events, automatic consequences for failure to deliver each deliverable, bonding or insurance guarantees, escrow guarantees, resource quality evaluation, conditions for exchange of valuables, oversight requirements, arbitration agreement, attestation of full context disclosure, formal acceptance of covenant, and certification of fulfillment. Currency was read. Yeah, the extermination comment, to elaborate on that, was if you have a territorial control set that is completely aligned to your total fucking annihilation, and they are aggressive toward you, you can fucking exterminate them on one attack if that was their declared intent in doing it. Fucking one. Government is a specifically classed task operational structure that is a subset of territorial control set, having the following qualities and responsibilities. A government has a constitution and must remain compliant. Government has a constitution, must remain compliant. I told you I was a fucking retard, man. Compliant with its constitution either by amending the constitution or reorganizing of the government to comply with its constitution. A government maintains a currency. A government is supported and protected by a corresponding military. If a government is out of order or has a currency failure, it yields its daily operational responsibilities to its corresponding military until such time that it can resolve the issue. The military guarantees the government's viability by defending the government in congruent exercise of its mandate both against internal and external threats, including internal enforcement of a government's legal code. So if you have a government that just, say you had a catastrophe and that government fucking failed, man, and the ground you're on is no longer viable to stay. There are places in Calm that have emergency snap-out designations where your population will just be removed to an alternate location and standard agreements apply. So it's like, oh, fucking, we miss home, but it's gone. Hi. Yeah, we also have dormant population centers that are just on standby. By some older standard deployment schema models. You may have seen those in audit, did you? Yeah, look at that shit. It's very fucking interesting, man. So you can understand what we're talking about. But anyway, task operational structure again. Task operational structure, or TOS, is a container of any organization of multiple individuals in combination endeavoring toward a common set of goals having any consistency of organization and individual participation. By definition, a task operational structure cannot be a person or an individual. Individual again. Gonna read it again. Because we all gotta know an individual is a container that is any singular unit of intelligence which may assert itself and demonstrate uniqueness of being, but also being composed of tangible components. Tangibility must be demonstrated by assertion through any medium of paradigm set and must be individually and uniquely identifiable as a container. An individual may or may not have a defined phylorulement. So I'm told there's a lot of people that they're starting to pay the fuck attention now. And the phylorulement again, yeah. Phylorulement is a specific philosophical architecture a person or group of persons abide by as their own internal driver of individual mandate. Phylorulement is what an individual abides by in his own governance of personal conduct, regardless of location or environmental conditions. Phylorulement is unique to an individual, although the general structure may be informed by a combination of philosophical constraints, government, faith, and other things which influence the mind. A principality has a component definition of phylorulement governing individuals living inside and outside its territory, which must be maintained as a standard minimal compliance set for an individual to maintain relationship with the principality. Order is the homeostasis of being in compliance with mandate. Homeostasis is the state of equilibrium, as in an organism, or cell container, maintained by self-regulating processes. In this application, homeostasis describes an agreement between the stated purpose of being and behavior of being. Where there is a disagreement, there is inherent need to change one or the other. Integrity is the agreement between stated purpose, constitution, or definition and actions of an individual or other container. Yeah, we'll go back to it in a minute. Here, I want to read this last one. Military is a specifically classed task operational structure that is a subset of territorial control set, which operates in defense against all threats to stability of order in its domain. A military is primarily responsible for defense of individuals, government, file, rulament, or principality, and in defense of all task operational structures those contain, if applicable. An aspect of defense is ambassadorship with other territorial control sets and overseeing all diplomatic functions. Another aspect of defense is to enforce the partner government's legal code. So, yeah, there's a lot of people burning up on the fucking extermination comment. Let me put it to you this way. As an individual, if someone says they're going to kill you and then advances aggressively at you, what do? You fucking waste them immediately. No questions fucking asked, dude. You don't be like, oh, are you serious? No, you just blow them the fuck away. That is self-defense. If a whole population in a territorial control set does it, you do the same fucking thing. I've had to. Minimal exceptions in that, and it was knowable who agreed with it. Audit that shit. I nuked them to fucking death. Several whole fucking planets of trillions at a time. I kept those who disagreed, and everyone else got fucking burned. You don't believe me? Audit. Not fucking around with that. So, that's 117, asset registration and tracking. Any questions? Alright. There's a request to go until 2 o'clock before we proceed, just because there needs to be discussion on how people treat each other for a minute, because there's a few adversaries here and elsewhere whose entire stated purpose is to fucking destroy each other, and well, if they even take another fucking goddamn step in that direction, they might all just get their asses fucking fried, and they know it. So yeah, I'll give you the hour and 15.